Well, Smoker's Pride, Vanilla Cavendish, and Rum Cured in a 50-50 mix. That is Pirate's Pleasure. So, this is a mixture move you a little closer. Hopefully the fan isn't too loud in this. If it is, I may redo it. If you see it like this, then it wasn't too bad. This is Piper Ken's mix. And I am a fan of Vanilla Cavendish. I really am. I really like it mixed with Christmas cookie. I call it Santa's Christmas cookie or Santa's sugar cookie. But I've never tried the Rum Cured. So, moisture in the bag was pretty moist still. And again, I'm not sure when he mixed this. So Ken, you can comment. Definitely get some kind of warm burley notes. Sweetness from the Cavendish, the vanilla Cavendish, and that vanilla note on top. And then some rum coming in kind of to round things out. Huh. That was all rum there. Almost rum and caramel. Like a slight a slight molasses note, I was going to say. I would say that's there. So Smoker's Pride are Lane products, is from what I understand. I really enjoy the Cherry Cavendish more than I thought I would. They're not the highest quality leaf mixtures, but definitely comforting mixes. So I'll smoke this down and give it my trial, and then come back to you with the final third. So hang with us. Coming down to the final third of Pirate's Pleasure. Which is the 50-50 Smoker's Pride, Vanilla Cavendish, and Rum Cured. Okay. Invariably, someone down the line, if this stays on YouTube long enough, you know who you are, will say, this is horrible, those blends are bad, poor quality, yada, yada, yada. I will urge those people who feel that way to take a step back for a second and realize what these type of blends were there for. They were there for the working man or woman to have a comfortable comfort smoke and not break their bank. And all of those blends, the Cherry Cavendishes, the Vanilla Cavendishes, the rum, the Smoker's Pride makes a really good natural, I think is what they call it. They're all reminiscent of the old codger blends, which I love. And those blends, as well as this one, they are not complicated. They are not deep. They are not contemplative. Although you can certainly contemplate while you're enjoying them. They themselves are not a very complex, harmonious blend of high quality components with high quality toppings and or not, whatever. And so I think if you step back and you say this was an everyday, all day smoke, and for maybe some people who do still smoke like that, and back when they did, a lot of people did have a pipe going all day, then I think you can appreciate what it's there for. Is this something that a person who smokes once a week, twice a month might like? Possibly, depending on what your tastes are. A lot of my friends who smoke more infrequently want something a little more complex, and I don't blame them. There are times in my life when I only get to have a pipe once a week just because my life is so crazy. But there are other times where I have one or two a day. So it just depends. It is definitely not, it is kind of regularly irregular, as we would say. So having said all that, this is a comfort blend. If you like rum and vanilla. So for me, my comfort blends are Velvet and Half and Half and Sir Walter Raleigh. And now pretty consistently Classic Burley Cake. Not that there aren't others in there, Model and some other ones like that, but generally speaking. And this is in that category. Now, one thing that I would tweak in this to me is very rum forward. So if you really enjoy rum, this mix would be wonderful. I don't love rum. I like rum, and I think it can accent a tobacco really well if there are other things that are supporting it. Like in Classic Burley Cake, you get this really nice caramel, molasses, cocoa, and then rum. It's kind of a over, the rum in that blend to me is more like your icing on the cake, albeit a little thick, but it's there. But it's not the cake. This, to me, the rum is most of the cake. Then you have some caramel notes, and then the vanilla kind of comes in and comes out. And then you will get a little bit of that cocoa burley on the retrohale. You really don't taste much in your mouth. That's about it. Now, the downside with a lot of Smoker's Pride product is if you smoke too fast, you are going to get a chemical ashy note, burnt out note. It's inevitable. You cannot avoid it, at least in my opinion. But if you sip on it and you take your time with it and you don't let the pipe heat up very much, it's a nice comfort smoke. I did this in the garage today so that I could smell the room note. The room note was pleasant. I wouldn't say it was extravagant, but it was pleasant. You can taste, like I said, a little bit of that burley in there. I didn't get much grass. I didn't get much hay. I didn't get much Virginia. And I did not check to see, my guess is the Cavendish in these is probably a burley Cavendish, but they're usually a little bit of both, burley and Virginia. And I chose it in a cob because Piper Kent always has his in a cob. So I thought, what the heck. It will be interesting. I will be interested to try this in actually my little thermofilter briar that I've had, and that's kind of my burley pipe. Well, it's fastly becoming my Classic Burley Cake pipe. But yeah, just to see how it differs in a briar versus a cob. But I would probably, if I had to tweak it, back to my original point, I ramble. I would probably do maybe 2/3 vanilla Cavendish, and then like a third of the rum cured, just because the rum cured is so strong to me. But for some of you guys who really enjoy rum and rum case tobaccos, it may not be too much. It might be right up your alley. You may even, if you like them even more, do like 2/3 rum cured and 1/3 vanilla Cavendish. So my overall rating, at least right now, is a B. It's good. I'll smoke through it. Yeah, I'm even kind of sitting there thinking, Curmudgeon Piper right now would be smiling for what I'm about to say. I think it'd be good with maybe a little bit of Latakia. Kind of change things up, or even, and I'm not a huge Dark Fire Kentucky fan, but a little bit of Dark Fire Kentucky might be good in it too. Definitely as it gets cooler. Yeah, see, that's, I mean, almost all rum. Which again, may not be a bad thing for you. So, there you go. Thank you again to Piper Ken. If you guys have not heard of him, check his channel out. Give him some love. Great guy, salt of the earth guy. As always, we'll see you on another Paladin Piper video very soon. Take care.